Like I said, it's not so easy to take a walk these days because of the lockdown and the curfew in some places because we are battling against the second wave of COVID. But yet, establishments must continue with their businesses staying locked indoors, and the economy must grow, the GDP must grow. And so we have to respect these entrepreneurs, these people with their startups who are still carrying on with the work. And one such entrepreneur we have with us is Akshay Chaturvedi. Hello Akshay, are you there?
Hi Kiran, thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, now Akshay, it's been a tough time for everybody all over the world since last year when the pandemic broke out. But yet, work can't stop, businesses can't stop, production must go on, goods must be produced and they have to be distributed, life has to go on, and you are doing your own little bit in this field. Will you tell us exactly what you are into?
Sure. So Kiran, we are a company in the career and college admission space. We help students understand what is right for their career, what is that area where their talent lies, and then we help them explore that talent further. We go 2 levels deeper and we help them, we help ensure that they can apply to the best college in the best possible geographical area, wherever that is, India or abroad, where they can essentially unleash their potential and be able to do the best justice to what their skill set is.
So actually in this pandemic, a lot of people's education plans have got stalled because there are many students who like to go out for studying management, for business, or they want to have some counseling, they can do their own thing. But right now, exams have got stalled, they are indefinitely postponed. Foreign admissions are a little, limbo. We're not sure whether they'll be allowing even foreign flights to go to certain countries. So in this condition, a lot of students feel that their careers are kind of jacked. What would you like to tell them?
Sure. So Kiran, I think what's very important to understand is that even though we are being put into these red zones by multiple countries, including the UK and the US, if you would see, they have exempted students completely because just like us, their economy has also been hit. They need people to come in, rebuild their economy. They need people to essentially come and study there. So that is one piece where predominantly from the UK and US, which are 2 very big countries where students head to, they have exempted students from all of these rules. The student can get a vaccine, they can get jabbed, and they can essentially go on for the studies. Now, for people who essentially will go for undergraduate exams and their board exams have been delayed out, the universities have also said that, hey, it's okay, I won't start a September intake, I'll start a January intake especially for you, so that there is no delay per se in your academic year. What we're also seeing is that universities are playing a big role. Governments, immigration departments across the world are playing a great role in terms of ensuring that a more comfortable environment is built out for the students and they can essentially be able to complete their studies. We already had like you said, we already had a bunch of students who could not go for their higher education plans last year.
Yeah.
So there's a huge rebound kicking in this year as well. And I think that has made, in fact, right now far more competitive than it was in any of the last 2 years.
Yeah. Now, one more thing I'd like to ask you, Akshay, that when the pandemic started last year and we all were confined to our homes, first step that the schools and colleges took was, after some planning and counseling, that all right, it's going to be study from home, and they started having these online classes. And though it hasn't really had the same effect, but at least it is doing something. Now, when it comes to education abroad, how good is this idea of enrolling for online education in foreign universities?
Sure. So, Kiran, my take on that is very slightly different from what others have. And this is based on some good 5,000 students who we have helped in the last possibly 8 to 10 months as well. You can't essentially break, so it's okay when you're talking about K-12, but when you're talking about higher education, be it in India or abroad, you can't really unbundle it. Because it's not just about the academic lectures, it's also about the professors you get to interact with. It's also about living alone. It's also about taking part in all extracurricular activities. So you can't unbundle the higher education experience completely. Even people who have studied these programs online for the last couple of months, they aren't very happy with the entire experience. And they would essentially want to move completely in-campus programs. So just to kind of taper it off, Canada, UK, US have all come and said that they will do in-campus programs starting September. And I think given that these countries are moving very quickly in terms of getting their populations vaccinated, In the US and UK, in fact, we have all international students who are coming in now getting vaccinated as soon as they end up in that country by the NHS and other medical bodies. So I think that is in itself a very great advantage for students who are heading out right now.
Okay. But being in this line of educational counseling for the last so many years, and you've done a fantastic job, how do you look at the future? There's hope for students? Things are going to get better?
So of course, Kiran, I'm very optimistic, and I think that what this pandemic has also done, it has brought more clarity to students and to tell them that I call this a three idiots phenomenon. So we have been seeing this in India for a while now, and today even more so people are understanding that they need not do the same courses that everybody else is doing. That not everybody wants to do a data science or management or an MBA or a finance degree. People are going on and doing culinary art, music, fashion, luxury fashion management, automotive, space engineering, the study of wines, whatnot, right? And I think that the middle income India is really waking up to it. What this pandemic has done over the last 12 to 18 months, it has also told people that this is going to be really competitive. It's really important for you in the new economy, which is also opening up right now, say Brexit, post-Brexit in the UK or post-Trump in the US. It also is going to reward people who have the right clarity about what they want to do and where their talent lies. And I think that has been a great revelation for Indian students per se. And so I'm optimistic about that. And I think going forward, of course, the future of how you build a career is going to look very different from what it used to. 2015 and 25 are going to be very, very different. But I think we're in for times where we will have more clarity, will be doing what they love and making money off it. So I'm very excited about that aspect.
Well, nice to know that there are such positive people like you shaping lives, shaping careers, and giving the right kind of guidance. We hope to see our young generation move towards a brighter future, take our country to brighter soaring skies. We are going to win, aren't we? And we are going to defeat Corona.
Absolutely. Very optimistic about it, and hopefully we will win by this very, very soon.
Lovely talking to you, Akshay. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you so much, Kiran.
Thank you
so much, Kiran. It was an honor. Thank you.